Pamosaingan Elementary School is an institution where the learners are nurtured to develop their full potential. The educational needs of all type of learners are being met, as shown by continuous improvement on learning outcomes and products of learning. For the last 3 years, data showed that the mean percentage score in the achievement rate of learners is above 75% proficiency level. This implies that mastery of the learning competencies is achieved. The localized curriculum is implemented and monitored closely to ensure that it makes learning more meaningful and pleasurable, produces desired learning outcomes, and directly improves community life. Some of these localized learning resources, such as the Colorama pricing that took place in Bocas Grande Island, was developed by stakeholders and was mainstreamed and benchmarked by the local government as living proof of history. Schools' assessment results are used to develop learning programs that are suited to community and customized to each learner's context, results of which are used for collaborative decision-making. After the conduct of the PhilErie for school year 2020-2021, data revealed that there were 33 learners who belonged to the frustration reading level. The result of such assessment were shared with community stakeholders. Thus, the reading program Fundamental Intervention for Reading Enhancement was developed. Intervention strategies were crafted and implemented by the school community together with the stakeholders to immediately address the existing problem. With the learning modality in this time of pandemic, the parents and elder siblings of these 33 learners in the frustration level bracket played vital roles. The 3 Bs, or Big Brother, Big Sister approach, was employed, wherein the older brother or sister teaches his or her sister or brother how to read. The teachers likewise did their part. 5 words a week were provided to these learners in which they are going to master reading and unlock the meaning. A support reading text later is provided. After 5 months of the implementation of this reading program, records showed that out of the 33 learners, only 10 remained in the frustration bracket. These 10 learners are currently the main focus of the school, and all the necessary assistance and remediation are employed to evaluate them to at least instruction bracket of reading level. Learning environments, methods, and resources are community-driven, inclusive, and adherent to child's rights and protection. Learning managers and facilitators observe learners' rights in structuring the whole learning environment. Thus, for the last 3 school years, there was no single record of bullying or any form of child abuse as a result of the proper implementation of the Child Protection Program in school. Learners are God-fearing, respectful, and are fully engaged in co-curricular activities, particularly sports activities. There is continuous exchange of information, sharing of expertise and materials among the school, home, and community for the development of self-directed learners. Classrooms are structured in such a way that learners are motivated to stay and learn something every day. Reading corners are well structured and are teeming with reading materials for the learners' reading engagements. The school also sees to it that learners can access other relevant reference materials for their classroom-based tasks, since it has a well-equipped library and a computer laboratory. Study lounge and reading center are also accessible to cater reading engagements of the learners. With the distance learning employed by the school in the time of pandemic, teachers make sure that learners are given supplemental learning lessons aside from the printed modules given to them every week. Video-aided lessons were developed by the teachers to help learners understand the lesson better. This learning strategy is very effective because learners can replay, listen, and watch the video lesson again in case they are bored reading the printed modules. In the implementation of the curriculum, it was also the top priority of the school that localized instruction was evident to bring with the children the best learning they should learn and experienced.